Hey, this is Fat Albert.
That was horrible. Anyway, I'm super excited. I'll get to why I'm saying that, but headed out to the lake house. Wife and kids are already there. I've been hustling. That's my word this year, 2017. Getting back to the hustle, working real hard, and learning a lot, doing a lot, and it's exciting. And now, I think the last 3 weeks, including weekends, I've really worked. We've been doing a lot for the software and the flipping business, and I've just been hustling. I've been working, working, working. So a little bit of R&R time. I'm going to meet the family out there and headed out right now. I've been driving. It's nice because the place is about an hour from where we live, so I feel like I'm getting away from everything, but it doesn't take forever to get there, so it's super cool. Um, so I've been tasked with picking up some food for tonight and for tomorrow, and I'm trying to eat healthier now. So of course, I'm looking for the grass-fed beef and all that kind of stuff. So I get that, and it's good that, and I kind of choose to go and do the grocery shopping. Actually, I do the grocery shopping every Sunday morning for the family because I like to be picky about what we eat. But so I'm trying to be a little bit healthier. I'm not like a hardcore health nut or anything. And of course, I'm trying to get the healthy stuff, and then I end up with a bag of chips and dip in my car in the cart, and these jalapeno with cream cheese wrapped in bacon. All this stuff is in my car. But anyway, we're having a good time. I don't care. I'm gonna, enjoy that while we're out here. But uh, what I wanted to talk a little bit about, and well, first, this is the Flipping Junkie podcast. Welcome back, and I'm doing this video sort of day in the life podcasting as well, but it's recorded on video. So it's sort of like a day in the life uh, series, where I'm doing more of these, like what we're doing, what our days are like, what we're working on, all that kind of cool stuff behind the scenes, and doing the video on it. So if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to go to youtube.com/flippingjunkie, JUNKIE. That's youtube.com/flippingjunkie, and subscribe. See the videos. I'm driving around in my car, recording. We'll be doing other videos as well. I think Melissa had one of going through a property, talking about what we were going to do to it, and we'll have a lot more of that kind of stuff. So very cool. And I was thinking about something yesterday, and I wanted to talk about it today while I recorded this on the way to the lake. But it's basically this. One of the times that I was on the Bigger Pockets podcast, I had mentioned something about step away from the computer, and it seemed to resonate with a lot of people. And the more I thought about it, the more I liked it. The fact that I think so much of what everybody does these days is get caught up behind the computer researching and trying to learn everything they can, but not making measurable progress. Even successful real estate investors, guys that have been doing it for a long time, kind of stagnate a little bit. And I think some of it's because we're just comfortable, and we stay behind the computer. And especially for new people, I think it's very important to learn what you can, but after a short amount of time, it's time to get out, step away from the computer, get out into the city, the area you want to be investing in, drive around. There's so much to learn. There's so many things to learn and see and find out what areas are hot, what areas are being rehabbed. I remember when we first started, Melissa and I were surprised by some of the areas that we drove into. We had never really been to those areas, and we didn't know that much about the city we lived in. And in all fairness, Melissa's from Houston, so she didn't, obviously she wouldn't know most of the areas. But I've lived in San Antonio all my life pretty much, and didn't know about some of the areas. It was kind of cool. And you get to know the areas, you get to know what a real, rough neighborhood is, not just what you think might be rough. But and so your perspective on all of it changes. And I think as you get into real estate investing, going around and seeing what the areas are like, seeing what neighborhoods are like, seeing where like tons of rehabs are going on, where the investors are busy buying houses and making money, and talking to contractors, getting out of your car, and when you see a house being completely worked on, the door's wide open, the dumpster out front, guys are throwing stuff in it, and getting out and talking to them and say, hey, you mind if I look at the house and the progress, and just being out there. And I think there's so much more that can be learned doing that, and so many connections can be made. And even for introverts like me, like getting out there and doing it just makes your progress go a lot faster. I'm supposed to turn here, but I'm actually going to go up here, see if maybe on the camera, I don't know how much you can see out of the windows, but I'm going to drive up here so you can maybe get a little view of the lake here. If I can swing the car around, maybe you can see it. I don't know if that's going to work. Turn around here. Well, actually, I could just pull the camera off. Hold on. So I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that. But there's the lake. Hopefully you can see it. Anyway, and obviously if you're listening on the podcast, you won't be able to. More reason for you to go to the YouTube channel, subscribe. But so anyway, stepping away from the computer, getting outside, driving around, and meeting other investors, meeting contractors, seeing the houses, seeing the neighborhoods, and doing all that. And I think you'll progress a lot faster if you do that. And one thing to do is while you're doing it, you could have even more purpose to it. And one thing I've always loved doing, and I'm sure you probably heard about this, is driving for dollars. It's like looking for the vacant houses that need a ton of work, writing down the addresses, and then looking up who the owners are on the tax assessor's websites for the county, and then mailing them a letter saying, hey, notice the house looked like it was vacant. Apologize if it's not. But, if I'd be interested in making you a cash offer to buy that house as is, and you just never know what might happen. And especially if you're listening to this and you haven't taken any action, sometimes that first initial action, just doing that kind of thing, is all you need to really get your butt in gear and to make some progress and make some momentum into the business, instead of trying to learn about lease options and owner financing and creating notes and all kinds of just tactics. Just get out there and try to find a deal. But anyway, pulling up pretty soon here to the house, and that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. But hope you enjoyed it, and again, sure to subscribe on iTunes for the podcast, and head over to youtube.com Flipping Junkie, and you'll see the videos and stuff. So enjoy it. Talk to you guys later.